Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. This one is Theo Von Funniest Moments compilation. This was requested from a viewer like you in the comments below. So leave a recommendation. It could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be whatever. Just leave it in the comments below and I'll react to it. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and let's get into it.
No, it's not a big issue. I think people don't spend enough time with real-ass animals. A lot of these animals out here are bullshit, trained imports, fake-ass little Dalmatians and shit. Some gay man that lived by the park by me used to put spots on his dog. Bitch. Get it together, brother.
He just hold the fuck up.
Yeah.
He had a white dog. He put
his own
spots on him.
Yeah.
You're fucking stupid.
You're stupid, dude.
Bro. This is hilarious.
You're stupid, man. I'm just telling him about what happened, man.
Why would the guy put...
I don't know. I don't know that man. I don't go by people like that. If some dude's spotting his own pet, bro, I'm out. Dude, that's people in parks, man. People do anything in a park out here. You got to notice that out here. Like, I mean, where I'm from, a park is a place to picnic, you know? Maybe
chill out.
Yeah. Chill out, make art.
Yeah, I remember going to the park as a kid. It was fun. We, if it would have like a stream or something, you just go down there and like fuck with shit.
Art or something, but...
Frisbee?
Yeah.
Out here, it's a lot of drug scenes.
People living out there.
Yeah, a lot of gang activity, a lot of butt sex.
Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. Maybe.
That's the one thing my mom keeps telling me about is don't go to any parks alone. There's gangs. And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see any before, but maybe it's true.
I don't know. Depends what
A lot of
park
that
you're going
Magic
to.
Johnson, that's what they call it. You know, people out there getting that Magic Johnson.
That Magic Johnson. My brother cried when Magic Johnson announced he had AIDS.
No.
He
I think a lot of people did.
He was one of his favorite players. Oh,
Bro,
I'll never
that's
forget
gayer
that.
than even getting AIDS from a dude is
But
crying
he's
when
doing
another
good,
dude
man.
gets it.
Magic Johnson's doing well.
You know? Would you rather have a dog's personality in a cat body or a cat's personality in a dog body? I'm not sure.
Cat's personality in a dog body would cause a lot of havoc because cats are generally more aggressive than dogs at this point in breeding. So I'd go dog personality and cat body. Agile.
Exactly. I don't want to be a cat at all. So whatever one of these is not being a cat, you know?
But see, that's the thing. You would have the dog body, but the brain of a cat. So you kind of are a cat. But then, the other way, you'd have the body of a cat. Everyone would think you're a cat. So would you rather know you're a cat or have other people think you're a cat?
I'd rather probably do euthanasia, you know? Yeah, no offense to cats or anything, but also fuck cats. So, get that big...
They did
like True Blood.
Obese people, they put the shit from a skinny person into your ass.
Man, we had to put down our dog when I was a kid because of cancer, and it was just one of the most depressing, sad things ever. So it's amazing I can still laugh at euthanasia, even though it was one of the worst moments of my life.
You know that? It's called a fecal transplant. So what they'll do
the
is
beauty of comedy, right?
they'll literally take a skinny person's shit and shoot it with a syringe all the way up a fat person's ass.
Wow.
And the idea is it changes the
That's that
bacteria.
Buzz Aldrin right there,
It
boy.
changes the bacteria in the body so that your gut now processes food differently and you lose weight. It's fucking weird.
Dude, this kid used to poop in his yard and
What?
make me bury it when I was growing up. This boy, Mario Rufino.
Mario Rufino. Shout out to Mario.
Why did Mario...
Theo has a story for everything, doesn't he?
Actually, he passed away. He actually drove a boat into an embankment and died.
God damn, drugs again?
It was drugs, I think. Drugs and alcohol.
Wait, so he would poo into and say, hey,
He
bro,
would shit on the yard and be like, yo, Theo, come bury
In
this.
his yard, make me hide it, make me bury
why
it.
would you
Was
hide
he
it?
older?
He was older.
And was he dropping logs?
I don't remember that much about the actual poops, but he was just older, and I felt like, you know, to hang out, I had to...
Cover his shit?
Was that a fetish of his? Was he like
I don't
jerking
know.
off while you were...
He was not able to communicate well about his thoughts or feelings, and so I just remember he'd shit, I'd bury it, and that was a lot of our friendship.
That was the relationship. You didn't play like cars or video games, you just play the shit game.
I mean, I think we did other stuff, but he was like
was a
always
simpler
kind of like,
time
he was
back
like
then.
loud and
That
like
was his thing.
aggressive. I was passive, you know, had a fucking shovel, and that was it,
Yeah.
bro. That was our relationship.
All right.
But I probably buried 200 of that man's poops in his yard.
Wow.
Oh my god, I just remembered that viral video of this girl that hit another girl over the head with a shovel. Does anyone else remember that? Super violent, super awful, but that just popped in my head as soon as he said shovel.
You rather be blind or dickless, dude? These days, probably dickless, I think. I had a blind kid in my neighborhood when I was growing up, and actually, this dude was deaf, actually. And they beat him up for doing bad magic. Because he was always doing all of this and shit, and people thought he was doing magic with no tricks, and they fucking beat him. So...
A lot of black people, and I will say this, because this is really factual, and I've spent a lot of time around, in the dark arts, and I don't mean, that's not black people in general, that's...
The dark
That's
art?
voodoo. That's black magic.
That's everything. Black magic,
That's New Orleans,
voodoo,
son.
That's the underground.
Louisiana.
Yep.
I grew up in a mixed neighborhood, dude, and black people don't really know, they don't differentiate between indoors and outdoors.
What do you mean?
Outdoors
Bill?
can be indoors, dude.
What do you mean?
Outdoors can be indoors. Black person, you can put them outdoors, and you put them indoors. Same volume levels, same speed.
There's no inside voice.
There's zero inside.
There's no etiquette when you go indoors.
Well, they just don't. I don't think they believe in like a lot of structures and. I don't want to say woodwork, but I want to say overall that the difference between indoors and outdoors when it comes to most black people,
it's so incredibly vaguely racist.
It's so funny though. It's so funny.
They say that
There's no filter.
No, what they say when you're poor.
It's true.
But a lot of people who are poor, it's a socioeconomic thing. So a lot of people that are poor, a lot of times, I guess, have to rely on each other. Like they notice shit that say rich people wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
Because they have to, because you're kind of relying on your neighbor, on usually sharing a bathroom. There's a lot of stuff. People are on you.
They're
Teamwork.
people.
And it creates...
People.
Yeah, and it creates sort of this feeling of competition.
But
where
that
like,
doesn't
by
mean
the
you
way,
can't lower your voice when you're in the mall or in the theater.
Right.
and that's just what I'm saying.
That's his point.
Right.
Yeah,
I want to be
whatever.
heard.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of my black friends even do not they don't have indoor voices. Is what I'm trying to say.
I gotta assume even in the worst circumstances, there's still like the person with the the newest old truck or whatever, the nicest used something. There's probably different levels of keeping up with the Joneses, where it even affects like trailer parks or projects or whatever.
I think I used too many words.
Dude, I was...
This one. So a tourist.
Oh God.
So a girl brought pain pills, tramadol. Have you guys ever heard of tramadol or tried tramadol?
Yes.
Like back in the day.
Yeah, not
I've
as
tried
good
it
as
too.
Oxy,
They-
but yeah.
yeah,
Never
there's
heard of
nothing to them.
They're not great.
They're nothing.
kind of
yeah.
a weak fucking painkiller. Get that shit on my
Faces
face.
execution for taking
So,
prescription.
yeah. So apparently she's married to this guy that lives
I tried hydrocodone once, the generic of Vicodin. Literally did nothing. Nothing at all.
in Egypt. She visits him like 3 or 4
There's
times
like a
a year.
placebo.
Oh, she's a toilet girl.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay,
something's
okay.
going on there.
Yeah.
But so she brought
Death
25
penalty.
tabs of tramadol, and apparently it's illegal there. But not only is it illegal, she's facing up to 25 years and even the death penalty for bringing it there. She had
Damn.
no idea. She says.
Oh well, light her
Oh,
up,
my
dude.
God.
Sometimes you gotta go.
It says,
man.
Jesus
Light her up.
Christ.
That's what I say, dude.
Theo,
I'm
it
sick
says-
of reading all this.
It says her life is in danger. She can't stay in there any longer. She will be murdered. Or
Egyptian
kill herself.
jails are probably not the...
They
No,
say 15 by 15.
Peep that. It's 15 by 15. She's in there with 25 other women with a hole in the floor for a toilet.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I
not
say keep her
surprising,
in
but
2
oof.
days for each pill.
What's worse, Mexican prison or a Egyptian prison? Good question.
And then just let her out.
don't wanna
but she's
find
got to
out.
walk back or whatever to
that.
get to where she needs to go.
Oh, wow.
I think that's fair.
There was a
Very
14-year-old...
Game of Thrones style.
there was
She
a
knows the rules.
14...
Do you think there's more porn stars or
She knows
murderers
the
in the
rules.
world? I think murderers.
Murderers or porn
I
stars?
actually know a guy. Probably shouldn't say this on here, but I'm not going to say names. But I know a guy who killed someone, and he said, and this isn't me saying this, dude. I wouldn't do something like this.
It's got to be
But
murderers.
he said that it fucking feels good. And he did say that.
Do you know how he murdered him?
Huh?
Do you know how he murdered him?
I don't know anything else, man. Let me see that.
Are you,
Yeah,
are, you
man.
Anything
are you a
else.
porno guy? You watch like RedTube or whatever the fuck these days?
I've been out
Red tube, Brendan? Really?
there, man. I've been in
Red
the.
tube?
It's nasty out there.
It is nasty.
It's
isn't it?
nasty, dude. I was just talking about this on my podcast. It's nasty. Some of these videos and people doing all these butt activities and everything, and
Butt activities. You know what the thing is?
They
though?
are.
Like you just gotta. It's constantly escalating. Like everyone's trying to one up each other in the porn industry.
I don't want to be in it.
Yeah, like that stepsister, stepbrother, step aunt, like step grandma. Like it's getting out of control. Out of control.
They are, aren't they?
It's just too
They
much.
sure are.
I don't need 7 guys.
No. Yeah.
What happened to just one-on-one?
It's
Why
unbelievable.
does there have to be a gangbang every time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so
It's
rough.
like whack-a-mole too. If you see some of those gangbangs,
Oh, my
dude, that
God.
shit gets to. It's like urban whack-a-mole on some of them. And Andrew Santino has the best joke. He talks about how a lot of black gentlemen always have their sneakers on during pornography.
In socks.
That's aggressive.
I
dude.
never thought of that.
Why
shit.
do they?
Sneakers
For
and
grip,
socks
you
during
just
the
really
gangbang.
rail at home?
Grip and probably
Bro.
athlete's foot is rampant.
And also,
I don't know who the
Well,
fuck
they're ready
been
to
on this
go.
carpet.
Ready to
it
run.
goes back to indoor-outdoor. Like those are kind of outdoor shoes, and they have them on indoors.
Full circle with Theo Vaughn. I hope you call your podcast Full Circle.
No, dude, I've never gone full circle in my life. Bro.
Thinking,
Nope.
feeling.
Not with reptiles for me.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. I can't read them. They're so cold.
I love Theo Vaughn's podcast. If you haven't checked it out, it's this past weekend. He has on normal people with interesting quirks or quirks or features. What am I, Doug DeMiro? Interesting quirks or weird jobs or something like that. Like this person's, I remember this one. She was blind. She was blind. She is blind. And he had a mortician on. He had a truck driver on. He had a plumber on. Like, it's just fantastic conversations with just normal people with weird jobs or something about them that's different. And it's really fascinating.
And attached. And it's all about what they want. But a cat also, I feel now that I'm adult, they're okay. I'll pet them, but
Yeah.
I don't trust them very much. I'm more of a dog person.
Yeah, no, I agree. I saw 2 cats the other day sharing a cigarette outside of my building, and
Let's just
say I knew they were up to no good, you know?
Dude, I'll notice sometimes my neighbor has a cat, right? They got some kind of a white cat.
I hate cats.
Yeah, I've
They
never
got
been
some.
a huge
They got
fan.
some kind of white guy. I feel like cats
allergic
belong to
to 'em.
white people and the Illuminati.
Well, and
and supervillains.
and single freaking women who just
Yeah,
the
but-
cat lady.
but
But what were we
single
gonna say about the
middle-class
cat?
Well, I will notice, dude, honestly, and I don't do morning masturbation, thank God, because I think that is honestly for
Forbidden.
criminals, dude. I can't imagine waking up and just spraying out the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
I would be heartbroken all day.
Try it.
But I'll notice if I have done that in the past, that if I see my neighbor's cat, because my neighbor's cat will wait out there for me to come out of my door. And I don't know what their behaviors are like in their head, but he will wait out there for me to come out of my door and just kind of see what my vibe is. And I'll notice I will feel more fear if I've masturbated before I've left the house when I see that animal. And then if I come out, I'm fired up and my nuts are full and I'm coming out, carrying.
It's the most incredible thing I've ever heard.
You
in my
like to
life.
come out with a loaded gun.
So the cat determines your day. The cat, how you react to the cat, like depending on how full your balls are, you're going to react to that cat in a different way.
Well, rarely have I ever masturbated in the
Interesting.
morning. My habit happens at night, and it's just late at night, and I just can't. I don't know what's wrong with me. But if I do it in the morning and I go outside, I notice that I feel inferior to that animal. Whereas if I don't do it, I barely even notice him.
And in college, though, would you get some more pervy type of dudes? I could see a guy that's
Just the most off the wall stories and phrasings of things. Like, it's incredible what he's able to do just off the top of the dome.
been like, hey, or even a guy not pervy, just very honest, like, hey, I've always wanted to make love to a blind woman. Is this something you'd be interested in?
Did you ever think in a million years you'd ever hear that question asked to a blind person?
You know?
Yeah, I got, like, when I did the online dating thing for a bit and put on my profile because I was sick of dealing with people that found out that I was blind and then were like, see you later, just ghosted.
yeah.
So I was like, no, I'm done with this BS
Really?
crap. Like, I'm just going to post right here that I'm visually impaired. If you don't like it, like, don't even bother.
Blind AF, that's what I'd put on there,
Blind ever after.
Yeah. Oh, blind as fuck,
Blind as fuck. Nice.
Yeah. Just to be, what I'm
That's
saying?
great.
Like, might as well also be progressive. You know what I'm
Right?
saying? Like, not only am I
Right?
blind, dude, but I'm so fucking blind. You know?
Exactly.
You know? Just like
and-
John Cena, like, you can't see me,
But damn, you fought, dude. Like if somebody,
Top 10.
dude, I couldn't. I just don't even think I could fight, man. I remember one kid attacked me once in school. It didn't go really well. I got attacked by a bunch of dogs.
Dogs, that's a different animal.
Yeah, but
Literally.
still,
Different animal.
Literally.
they're
How do you
out
fuck
there.
with a dog?
Two of them came back and attacked me on my birthday again a year later.
On your birthday?
Swear to God,
When
dude.
they come back, they came back like it's this
Specifically.
fool's birthday. Let's,
You take any bites?
Yeah, I took a couple bites, went to the hospital. It was my birthday. I remember I was 11 years old, and then at 12 years old, two of them came back and got me again. Like they knew. That's what I'm saying, man. Animals are insightful, dude.
your teammate, someone to kind of help out and do. You mean a fucking girlfriend, sir?
Yeah, probably that.
And there's
So much
nothing
of
going
this-
on there. You got
So much of this compilation is this exact podcast. Like, how amazing is this podcast?
no
Dude,
no leads or nothing. This is a cold case.
I'll tell you right on, dude. I'll tell you. So this is. I see. My problem is I don't want to grow up sometimes and be an adult. About relationships. So, I'll be out there either trying to skis around a little bit and feeling ashamed of myself for doing that, or I'll be trying to, actively pursue a woman, but I won't want to. I have some commitment issues. So in the end, it comes down to I got to work on some of my issues before I can really get in the game.
Or maybe you just
fair.
haven't met the right one.
Always
Because the
prepare
right one to
yourself
make you
before
shut down.
Bringing
Yeah,
somebody
and that's
else
maybe
in.
I look
the
for.
games.
God, if you know the right one, dude, you know what I'm saying? Drop her off over there on Greenfield Avenue.
It's not easy to find the right one in Los Angeles. I
It
don't
is
care what
very
anyone
hard. They don't make the right ones out here
it's-
very often.
says. Yeah.
Well, especially in
this business.
comedy
Well, in that
business.
A lot of
It's
damaged
luck.
goods, man. This is like that back alley at a cost.
Hollywood and anything around it has got to be just atrocious. Everybody's out for clout and they're out there for the headlines and nobody's in it for the long term. It's just, I don't know. It's got to be awful. I can't even imagine.
It really is. A lot of. If you're a beautiful woman and you don't want to have any really responsibilities and you don't want to work hard and you want to meet an older man with money, I don't
Brian
shame you
Callen.
for it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Brian
LA.
Callen. Come to Los
Brian
Angeles.
will pay your
dude.
bills.
This
Yeah.
is
Pay your
it.
bills. I'll
Brian
pay your
Callen.
bills. Keep it under
No,
wraps.
it's true though, but it's tough to compete with that.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Oh, dude, it's tough when you're texting
Good
another
luck.
girl who Steven Tyler's texting as well, and he got a jet. I don't have a jet, dude.
He got a jet.
I'm going to sit there and decide for 40 minutes if I'm going to send the nicer Uber to get you. You know what I'm saying?
It's like signing up for Raya, that celebrity dating app. It's kind of like the Tinder for celebrities. And you're putting yourself on there with people that are the top of the top, the cream of the crop. And it's making you compete against like the top instead of just being a celebrity or being slightly famous and just going on to like Tinder or Bumble or whatever. And then you're competing with normal folk, which you're coming out looking like roses. But if you're competing against, Hugh Jackman types or Ryan Gosling, good fucking luck. Unless you happen to be Ryan Gosling, then you're okay.
Which fictional character would you love to beat the shit out of, dude? I don't know if I could beat a lot of people. I think I could beat that dude from The Mask. You ever seen that movie Mask with Rocky Dennis? I could fight that dude, I bet. Who else? Probably Rosie O'Donnell.
That's not a fictional character. That's a real person.
Depends on who you ask, bro.
Well, if she's startled, she'll do a very quick,
I feel like a lot of people with that one would say Gaston. Pretty sure.
short, high-pitched bark. And then if somebody comes by that she doesn't like, she'll get up and walk over to them and just be like,
Oh, she's talking about her seeing eye dog.
just like growl. and
yeah.
go, "Boo, boo, 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 get
That's
out.
like my mom. My mom used to do that when I bring this kid Wayne over all the time.
Just growl.
Yeah. Yeah, she would.
How dare you? Get them out of here.
Oh, yeah, dude. And
You know what's amazing is how many, this is so random and tech nerdy, but deal with it. How many people still use 2015 or earlier MacBooks? Anything with a glowing apple on the back is 2015 or earlier, which is crazy how much those are still being used in production. I bought a 2012 and upgraded the shit out of it, and I use it to actually edit these videos. Super smooth, super fast, and I was just like, this is incredible. Now the rendering isn't great, There's things that render a lot faster, videos and stuff like that. But for most tasks that everyone does, simple, easy. The battery isn't that great, but I mean, it blazes through everything.
He was a bit of a deviant.
Oh, shit. We're at the end, son. Man, Theo Von is so clever, and I don't know. He's just super fucking clever to the point where you're just like, does he have these stories like written down somewhere, or does he just come up with them off the top of his head? But anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment down below with a recommendation, person, place, thing, link, whatever. I'll see it all. And I respond to every comment too, by the way. So look out for that. And I'll see you on the next one.